Hey there, saxophones. I hope that you guys had a great weekend, and I hope that you're doing really well. So today's lesson is going to start out with a good warm-up, just like last week. We're going to actually do the same warm-up as last week, all right? Because warm-ups are really all about, keeping them pretty consistent and developing them further as you go, okay? So once our warm-ups aren't necessarily going to change too much from week to week, but we're going to keep adding to them and continuing to build those fundamentals. All right, so today we're going to start with our G. So it's our 3-note scale that we learned last week, right? So we're going to start on our G. So right here. So 1, 2, 3, all 3 down. 1, 2, 3, and then so you can see it better. There we go. And then we're going to go to our A, and then to our B, and then back to our A, and then down to our G. All right, so we only play that B one time, and then we'll go back down to the G. All right, so we're going to use whole notes. So remember, whole notes, just like this. Whole note gets 4 beats. So we're going to hold it out for 4 beats. Try to play it right with me. If you need to breathe, just breathe in between whole notes, okay? Sneak a breath in between. Here we go. Starting on our G. Make sure your neck strap is high enough. Before I started the video, I was just checking mine. So make sure we sit up tall. Remember, our saxophone is to the right side of our body. All right. And make sure that that mouthpiece and the reed go right to your bottom lip while it's all resting on that neck strap, right? You're just bringing it right to that lip. Good. And remember, use the top teeth, kind of rest them on the top of the mouthpiece. Right there. Good. And that bottom lip curls in, right? Cool. Here we go on the G. Whole notes. 1, 2, ready, and. Awesome. Make sure we have nice firm corners, and we try to keep our chin nice and flat too while we play. Cool. All right, next guys, let's do 4 quarter notes. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. Here's a quarter note, right? So 1 quarter note gets 1 beat, right? So 1 quarter note gets 1 beat. We're going to play 4 quarter notes, and we're going to work on our tonguing. Remember, tonguing is really tricky, especially trying to learn it via digital lesson. Do your best with it, all right? If it's messing you up, then after you've worked on it a little bit, then take a break. We will work on it once we get back together in actual in-person lessons, okay? So remember, your tongue is going to touch. It's actually going to touch the reed, but it's all inside your mouth. It's not coming outside of your mouth to do it. Your tongue stays between, behind your teeth. So inside my mouth, my tongue is going to touch that reed. Ta, ta. It actually touches the reed before you play, right? Because then your tongue moves, and that's when the air goes through. Ta. It's like if you're about to say ta. So think the word ta in your head, and your tongue gets ready. It's inside your mouth, behind your teeth, right? Ta. And then when you actually say it, ta, your tongue drops. Ta, right? So it's just like that when we're tonguing on our mouthpiece. It starts out touching the reed, ta, and then we move our tongue back and let the air go through. Ta, 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 and the air goes through, okay? Go ahead and try it. Just put down your fingers on a G, and we're just going to practice some tonguing. Ta, ta. Get the tongue out of your way. As soon as you move it, ta, move it to the back of your mouth so it's out of the way. Ta, ta, ta. Good, and it should not hurt. Don't try to put your tongue down in between your reed and your mouthpiece. If anything about this is hurting your tongue, then you're doing something wrong. All right, take a break. Come back to it. Try it again another time. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do 4 quarter notes starting on our G, all the way up to the B and back down to the G. 1, 2, sitting up tall, and. last note when we play 4 quarter notes for each note, right? Remember, we talked about that last week. Cool. Nice job, guys. That was our warm-up for today. Always start with a warm-up when you're getting out your saxophone to play. Just a quick note. Remember that these videos are not meant for you to feel stressed out about trying to keep up with them. All right? These are meant for you to be able to get your instrument out and play it and continue to learn on your instrument. If you feel like you have a ton of other work that you have to do, like math or anything else, focus on that stuff. Get that stuff done first. And then if you have time and you're able to, do some lessons on your saxophone, then do that, all right? But I don't want it to stress you out at all. And just remember, I've talked about this before, take this all at your own speed. Don't try to rush through it. Don't try to just go to the new video just because there is a new video. Stay with the stuff that you feel like you need to be on, all right? If you still want to be playing some of the songs from a couple weeks ago, then do that. If you don't quite feel comfortable, if you're not able to stay with me when we're playing it together, then go back and focus on those other ones, because that's what's going to make you a much stronger musician. If you get really solid on that stuff before you go to the next one, all right? And just take baby steps, all right? That's all that matters. And just have fun playing your instrument, all right? And if you ever have instrument issues, all right, there's so many things that can go wrong with the saxophone. Please let me know. Let me know if there's any issues. Email me, have your parents email me, message me on Schoology, message me on Schoology, and let me know, and I can, because I want to help, see if I can help solve any issues, okay? All right, guys, we are going to start with a review song. Let's go to page 8 in our book. Page 8, number 1.18. Mary had a cool lamb. We're going to start with that one. All right, so you should have worked on this one last week, so hopefully this is just review, so we're just going to play straight through it. Here we go, from the beginning, starting on our B. Fingers ready, make sure we're not hitting any extra keys. Check your right hand, all right, make sure it's just right underneath that thumb rest, and that no other fingers are hitting these extra keys. There's a lot of things you can accidentally hit. All right, here we go, sitting up tall, make sure your head is nice and straight. Adjust your mouthpiece if it isn't. All right, here we go. Mary had a cool lamb. 1, 2, tongue the notes, and rest. 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 Whew. Awesome. All right. So guys, some of you may be thinking, oh man, I could have done that way faster. All right. That's probably true. But hopefully you didn't try to do it way faster in the middle of playing it with me, right? Hopefully you stayed with me. I know there's some people that enjoy rushing through just because they want to try to play things faster. It is not ever a race, all right? The goal is to stay together. It's not to try to have one person finish sooner than everyone else, all right? So, even if you can play it faster, it doesn't always mean you should play it faster. But if we all play it faster, then you can stay with us at that faster speed. So for any of you that may be at home were thinking, I could have done that faster. All right, let's try doing it faster. But you have to stay with me. Here we go, from the beginning. Don't rush. Try not to slow down, because this time it's going to go faster. 1, 2, ready, and... Awesome. How was that? Hopefully you were able to stay with me. If not, it's okay. This is a good one. If you weren't able to quite keep up with that one, to pause it, go back, practice, those little spots. Remember, we talked about it a lot before. Anytime you have trouble spots or any parts, if there's like a measure here or there and you like start slowing down, that's telling you just focus on those measures, right? So pause the video, focus on those, practice them a whole bunch, try to play it that one measure by itself 3 times perfectly, then go back, rewind the video, and see if you can play it with me. Because every time you're going to get better if you work on it like that, okay? Awesome. All right, guys, cool. So now let's go on to our new songs for today. All right, so look down. So let's go to 1.19, Beat Street Duet. Okay, so this one looks kind of weird, right? That's because this song is not meant to be played on your saxophone because there are actually no notes even written in there. It's all rhythm. So that means we have to clap it. All right, this is meant to be clapped, 1.19, because it's just focusing on rhythm. And it's really important as musicians that we learn how to count all these rhythms really, really well. So that's why we have to focus on it. So guys, take a look at the A line. So there's two lines, an A line and a B line. And it's because this is a duet. All right, so what's a duet? In that blue box above it, it says what a duet is. But I bet all of you already know what a duet is, right? So it's just like two parts being played at the same time that go together. However, they're not exactly the same, right? So that's why duets are so awesome for us as musicians to play, because they require us to be super independent. We have to trust ourselves. We have to be confident about our parts, all right? And so even with just clapping, you can't just follow me if you're playing a different part than I am. You have to trust yourself and count, all right, and be solid on your part. But it's really cool because they go together really well, even though they're not exactly the same. So duets are so much fun to play. All right, guys, let's take a look at that one. Beat Street, duet. I'm going to clap the A part. If you'd like to clap with me, you can. Or if you want to clap the B part while I clap the A part, you can do that. Or the first time you watch this video, you can clap the A part with me. And then the next time, you can do the other part. Or you can rewind it. However you want to do this. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to clap the A part. You pick which part you want to clap. Here we go. We got to keep it steady and not rush. And 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, awesome. Now I'm going to go to the B part. You can either clap the B part with me, or you can clap the A part while I clap the B part. You pick. Here we go. I'm on the B part. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right. So now we focus on the rhythm, and hopefully we're feeling better about that. The whole thing, it's just made up of, what kind of notes are these? Quarter notes. And what are these? Whole notes. And what are these? Half notes. That's all it has. Quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. And it does have one of these in there too. What is that? This is a whole rest. Right? All right. Hopefully you got that. All right. Look at 1.20. Duet Like This. I think this is like one of my favorite song titles in the book. All right. I'm going to play the A part. If you'd like to pause the video and air band, whichever part you're playing, go for it. That's always a great thing when you're first starting a song. All right, I'm going to play the A part. If it's your first time, you can play the A part with me. Or if you want to try the B part, you pick which part you want to play. Or you can rewind the video and pick a different part. Totally up to you. All right, here we go. Check your fingers. We all start on the G. All right, everyone's going to start on G. 1, 2, 3. But our rhythms start differently, right? All right, here we go. I'm on the A part. You pick what you want to play. Here we go. 1, 2, beginning, and... Cool. Let's now go down to the next one. And I'm going to play the B line. You can either play the B line with me or you can play the A line. You pick. At some point, though, this week, make sure you play this as a duet because that's how it's supposed to be played. So we all start on the G. 1, 2, 3. Good. Here we go. I'm on the B part. You pick what you want to play. 1, 2, ready, and... Move your finger. Cool, guys. I hope that at some point you play that with me as a duet. Duets are so much fun to play, and they're challenging, but they're so good for us to play, right? So at some point this week, make sure you play both of those parts with me as a duet. I wish that I could hear you playing it. I hope that you're able to, and you're able to, I hope the sound's okay. But anyway, I can't wait for someday being able to play a duet with you, because that'll be a lot of fun. All right. But in the meantime, I hope that you are able to play that with me as a duet. And yeah, guys, I want you to practice that song. You can do 1.19 and 1.20, focusing on those rhythms and focusing on that duet song. All right, so the A line and the B line, practice that, play it with me as a duet. And next week, we're going to learn a new note that's coming next, okay? Don't forget, underneath the title of this video, do that survey really quick. Why don't you do it right now so you don't forget? I just need it once each week, just so I know, what you've been working on, because I know you're working really hard at home, all right? I miss you. I hope that you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.